Hi, Manong George here, and for today's video, we'll talk about agency nursing. Ding, ding, ding.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Before you jump into agency nursing, the world of agency nursing, what is agency nursing? Well, basically, you are a nurse and you offer your services outside your own workplace, and you go through a mediator, which is an agency who would set you up to find work in maybe another hospital or another care home. That's agency nursing in a nutshell. So, before you go full-time into agency nursing, what are the things that you should be aware of? First, do you have enough finances? What do I mean by that? Now, simply put it, if you are working as an agency nurse, it's no work, no pay. So what does that mean? You can't expect salary if you haven't worked. So you can't just jump off the cliff without any parachute, basically. So make sure you have covered your finances for at least maybe 2 or 3 months salary, just to make sure, just in case you don't get paid, you're not going to end up crying saying, I can't pay my bills.
Member of the Communist Party! Work and pay.
You should have insurance. What kind of insurance? Well, if you can get to be insured in everything, the better. What do I mean by that? Make sure that you're well insured, whether that's life insurance, if you can afford critical care insurance, and also income protection insurance, even the better. Now, I'm not selling insurance here. I'm just saying the facts that obviously because you're an agency nurse, no work, no pay, and you don't have the protection of payment if just in case you incur any condition, or knock on wood, if you die while on shift, then you are not an employee of the hospital or the care home that you're working for. Then on top of this insurance for yourself, you should also insure your practice. Important is your indemnity insurance.
You do have insurance, don't you?
A lot of Filipino nurses, when they come here, first 6 months, they're saying, oh, I want to go agency. That's fine. But one thing that you should always try to look into learning before you go into agency is driving. Driving can be an advantage for you when you're doing agency. How? Simply because most agency shifts that fall on a Sunday or bank holiday, they are, or even night shifts, have enhanced rates. They have enhanced rates. So if you are driving, then it's easier for you to get to and from the work. But if you don't have a driving license, then you are reliant on public transport. Now, I'm not saying public transport isn't great. However, you must remember, on bank holidays, nights, and even on weekends, some areas have reduced mass transit. You might find it as a difficult commute if you're going for your agency shift.
Do you drive?
Lastly, and most importantly, if you're planning to go full-time agency, or even if you want to try out agency nursing, you must learn how to be flexible and learn how to adapt. Why? Agency shifts are not assured shifts. So maybe you're coming into a shift thinking that you are working in ITU. By the time you get in ITU, they have less patients and they don't need you there. So what they'll do, maybe they'll chuck you somewhere in a ward or in A&E. So you must be flexible enough to be able to carry on.
Oh, I can't work in this places because that's not part of the contract.
Yes, that can be true, but chances are if you do that, your matron the matron from that unit might say, we'll never get him again because he's not flexible enough. You know, we need nurses who can be flexible. That won't let us down. Remember, working as an agency, you are seen as cover. And if you can't cover for the day, you can't be adaptable or flexible, then it will not be helpful. Also, if you're working in a unit, may this be theaters or the ward, special units, or even care homes, be open to change, because some of the things that you might be used to be doing may not be the same in that unit. And you can't say that,
Oh, this is what I'm used to doing. Let's just do this. This is the right way.
hey, you can't be as rigid as that, because once you do that, again, you'll rub some wrong elbows there. You'll cause some friction, and it won't be a pleasant shift. And chances are, again, they won't get you back. Not a good start for your agency career.
This is how you do it.
I hope you've learned a few things here from today about agency nursing and what you need to know before you start your agency shifts. And if you want to engage with us, why not join our community on Facebook? We are 36,000 strong. That is Filipino UK Nurses Facebook community group. And also, if you want to know more about UK nursing, Filipino nursing here in the UK, and living in the UK as a Filipino, then always remember, Manong knows.
Manong knows best, put your worries to rest when staying in the United Kingdom. Manong knows best.